calling Ocala farmers and permaculturists, environmentalists, and lovers of nature alike. Coming from chaos and the burnt crisps of the charcoal we call biochar, from the chaos of overgrowth and abundance, to use it, to transform it into nourishment, to be able to grow in a few short years about 7 years long stalks of bamboo, to be able to protect us, not only by building shelter, but as a wind block, blocking up to 175 miles per hour. Also creating a microclimate where we have wonderful trees growing. This right here is a loquat. See, it got burnt a little bit from the fires here to produce biochar, yet still thriving and wonderful. Behind it is the same plant that's over here with that specific green color, and here at different stages of growth. It could create a barrier or an instaforest Mexican sunflower. Come on over, Ocala, in Ocala, Florida, home of the highest concentration of springs in the world. Just comment and keep in touch, and you could come and visit on farm days. We have a little banana hidden right here. This is a mulberry, an abundant tree. This is 1 citrus, 2 citrus, 3 citrus that were all planted. Actually 4 citrus and then another mulberry. And having access so trucks could come in and dump tons of mulch. That's another benefit of bamboo, is dropping tons of nourishment and leaves high in silica to put into our fruits. And we have here every species within a short walk is so helpful. This brings beautiful butterflies, and they are absolutely amazing because they attach onto those purple flowers. This is the one thing that was existent when I came here about 7 years ago, is this wonderful citrus tree, though it doesn't produce that edible fruit. This is a weed that I bought, or what most people call a weed. It's called lamb's quarters, and it is one of the most delicious plants, and it's so abundant that I could use it as a fertilizer. And I really love to identify weeds. Like this right here is wood sorrel, and it's super tasty. Kids have called it a Jolly Rancher candy. And there's so many more. This is another thing that we plant here on purpose. It's edible in so many ways. In India, they call it the drumstick tree because it'll make a drumstick, which is a seed pod, which they eat. Some people eat the flowers as a garnish. Some people believe that the flowers help to create more of a lucid dreaming environment. Herbalist once said that to me. This is moringa. This is what I love about it, is the leaves that are more nutritious than any other terrestrial plant or tree, according to the vitamin and mineral content, and it's grown all around the world. It's called the never die tree in Africa, so it could take a licking, and take a licking from temperature or neglect. Doesn't need much, and these could also be put back into the soil to be able to be symbiotic. So you could put a good amount of them, and they cover up other weed growth, like this grass right here I could pull out, and so it doesn't grow back some other weed. I could just put that over there, and it keeps this fig a little cooler. And this is sacred heartleaf or root beer plant. I got into all of this because I wanted to know where my nutrients come from, vitamins and minerals, and how food comes to me. I've eaten a banana so many times and I didn't know what it looked like. So I started to investigate all this and realize how cool plants are. Like this is kind of like a tissue plant right here. It's really soft. It's Cuban oregano, and it's soft. You could eat it. It helps with your stomach if it's upset. It's very bitter, so it's a very different experience within food and growing it and touching it. And Jai grew up like this, and I think that's part of his love for food. And then right here is another tea that is, I call it lemon, or lemon basil, lemon verbena. And knowing the Latin name and having it identified multiple times is great, because some people may say, oh no, that's this or this. And that's why I invite all Ocala community to come out and have a farm day. I'm going to do my best to hold it on Saturdays. I say do my best because this Saturday I'm going away. Yet feel free to contact me in the comments. I guess since it's already been 5 minutes, I could just drop my phone number. Just give me a text instead of calling would be the most quickest way to get to me. It's 954-654-8419. Got a simple irrigation system that I don't always use. I just planted these, got them from Blue Star Nursery. That's some stone fruit, some peaches and nectarines, and then a blueberry and a cereal, a cherry. And you could see they're all kind of intermingling like they would in a forest, because it creates a symbiotic relationship. And then this goes into the veranda, but you could see all this food right around here and teas. These are a little dry. They could probably, they're trying to protect themselves, but this is what we call jewel of opal or Florida lettuce, and it's very glucinogenic, so it's very healing. It's quite delicious. And this is part of what is actually alive right here. That part I could chop off, but it is quite beautiful. And this is holy basil or tulsi. This is what we call a weed, yet this is also Spanish needle or Biden's pilosa. So you could actually eat this and garnish your plate with it. Look how beautiful that is. And even if I'm picking it, I still want to use the nutrition, so I'll do a chop and drop and put that there. And then we have a lot of repeats, a little eggplant, some annuals that we're working on over there, a carnivorous plant for Jai, my baby, and he's 8 years old, and this is his jungle, Jai Jungle. And then we have another, a cereal, a cherry, and some more moringa. This is the Mexican sunflower, so a chop and drop. Recently removed a lot of the Mexican sunflower to make room for more plants that are providing trees like pomegranate and beauty and different colors for birds to come to, the red hummingbird. So hopefully, even though it's food, and persimmons, this is just to be around it is really special, and goji berry. And I've used a lot of Mexican sunflower and even Spanish needle to really overgrow. And now I'm starting to chop it down and use moringa, because that overgrowth was a food source. This is all sand here, so dropping in tons of mulch and then clearing it and making our own mulch. You know, this is a small portion of that Mexican sunflower that is still getting removed. And then we have bananas over there, that different shade of green. Our eyes can see more colors of green than any other color. Actually cleared it out with a little controlled burn. There's a few other species over there. It's just a forest of food. There's a peach over here. There's more banana, really tall, more moringa, and a nectarine. Brings a lot of birds here also. There's tons of mulberries here. So it brings a lot of birds. Like this right here, it produces a nice little flower that has an amazing scent, and it brings a lot of bees and insects. So it's not just about feeding us humans, it's about feeding the environment around here. And this is one of my favorites, and I'll end with this. This is katuk. It's really delicious, from Costa Rica. That's where I found it. It's also called Chinese moringa. It has a great source of nutrition. The tips are, like, to me, very chocolatey and delicious, tender, a little different than, this is all new growth, but it's a little different than this elder leaf. It just looks a little more neon. It's a little more tender. You could see how shiny it is compared to this. And this is a really new leaf too, so that's an amazing distinction to really get the highest amount of flavor when you're eating and using this culinarily, meaning, and energetic, meaning how do you prepare your food? come on by. We're going to have a fruit walk. I'm going to start doing this on Saturdays. This Saturday, I am not starting it, but it will start in a few Saturdays. Going to get coconuts and mangoes in South Florida. So thank you, new viewers. Come make friends. There are not many, or I'm sure there are many permaculture. There are many permaculturists, environmentalists, farmers, and wonderful people that have interest in it, even if they haven't done it yet. So come, comment, give me a text, just rewind it and listen to it again for the phone number, and text me and say, from the permaculture video. Blessed love and gratitude.